What's up, guys? Albert Fingernoodle here. My buddy, Kevin Barnacle Jones, tried to kiss me on the lips while I was sleeping, and I punched him in the nose.
So the other day, one of you guys suggested I check out the subreddit called r/posting. And after having a quick look at it, I very quickly realized that this is literally where all of those random screenshots out of context videos get their screenshots from. And so today we're gonna see how far I can stick this massage gun up my ass before I scream. I'm kidding, we're just gonna be checking out the subreddit. My interesting piss pattern avoided my legs completely. Oh my god. I've never seen it this bad. How do you spray it so much? So you were standing in front of the toilet and you must have pissed all over your shoes and everything. But how do you have enough piss to spray this far? Like, did you put your finger over your dingling hole? And then that's how you could like spray it so wide? That is insane, bro. You're gonna smell like piss. Your shoes are gonna smell like piss. My son just told me he's gay. I burst into tears, but not for the reason you think. You see, I understand that statistically men earn about 20% more than women. Marrying a man instead of a woman is simply a wise long-term financial decision. So proud of my son. What? Wait, chase passive income. So this guy is some like some guru, some like money-making financial guru. So is the strat to marry a man so that your household income is 20% more? Is that the strat? Bro, bro. This guy's playing chess. We're all playing checkers. This guy's playing chess. Does anyone have that 9/11 picture of the lion furries having SEX and talking about how the plane has auto steering? Hold on, let me check my 9/11 folder. Found it. Bro, what? Huh? First of all, why does this image exist? And second of all, why does this guy have a 9/11 folder? And how did he find it so quickly? He found it within 2 minutes. He actually has a 9/11 folder? Birth of tragedy. This word summarized and explained. Smoke alarm beeps. Oh my god. Why would you... Wait, what? Why would you make the timestamps of every time a smoke alarm beeps? Do you have nothing better to do? And what even is this word? What does this mean? Oh, it's a philosopher. So I think this person is summarizing one of his books, like one of the philosophy books. But instead of actually listening to like the message behind the philosophy, this guy just goes and timestamps the smoke alarm beeps. Could you you could have just timestamped or like quoted or taken notes of like the most important philosophy things in that book. But instead you think the smoke alarm beeps are more important? Okay, to be fair, maybe it was a bit of a boring video. To combat declining birth rate, Japan is offering breeding visas to foreigners. I am Virginia Barmin. I am willing for fair price. I have best gene and not smoker. How to apply? Okay, is this the Indian flag? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. No matter how much you pay, I don't know whether Japan will accept like that visa, because I think they ultimately have to accept it. Because based on this Wikipedia article, it appears that Japan is a little bit of a racist country. But yeah, I'm not gonna say anything more about this just in case I get cancelled. You know, if I say anything more, I'm gonna get cancelled. So let's just have a look at the comments instead. Bro thinks he can just leave a newborn child and a single mother to fend for themselves while he leaves to find another anime girl. It's so sad women these days feel the need to get plastic surgery fillers and use heavy filters and makeup to hide their faces. You fat, hideous, moldy, yeast-ridden land whale. I've never had plastic surgery and don't even have fillers. I highly recommend gastric bypass and wearing a mask to prevent scaring more people with your Jabba the Hutt ass. Jesus Christ. So I think this person over here is posting like a profile picture, comparing her profile picture to some like other random women's profile pictures, and she's sort of shaming this person for having plastic surgery fillers and like all that stuff. And then this person came with a smoke. She was not gonna take that disrespect. I mean, I personally would not take that disrespect either. You fat, hideous, moldy, yeast-ridden land whale. Jesus Christ, a land whale. Yeast-ridden, Jesus Christ. Bro, I can already smell the yeast from her lasagna from here. Just unsubbed from r/racism. I didn't realize they were against it. Bro, what did you think that was gonna be? Did you think it was just gonna be a whole like pool of the most racist people on the internet just like, you know, spilling out their racist sort of like monologues and everything? Because I don't think Reddit would allow that type of like subreddit to exist, because I think that sort of violates policies. Like that violates hate policies and everything. Like I feel like the only platform where you're allowed to be racist is probably Twitter, I think. Far-right Polish politician picking up an anime fanboy at a cosplay convention. Okay, I think this dude thinks that this person is a woman, and that's why he's picking her up. What are the pronouns? This guy just got absolutely baited. I can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes it's a femboy. There was the sense of promotion in our conference room this morning. Okay. Do you see this? Do you see ass cheeks over here? You can see the sweat marks of ass cheeks over here. And I assume the scent of promotion is the scent of jizz, which is quite a foul, offensive smell. The grind is real. Oh, get it? Because it's like you're sort of grinding on your manager, your boss, to sort of get a promotion, and you're doing the frickety frickety. Taliban member, 19 years old, was shot and killed by his superiors in Peshawar, Pakistan, after being caught gooning to AI-generated images of Gal Gadot. That's Wonder Woman. He got shot and killed for gooning September 13th. That was just like a few weeks ago. You're gonna get shot and killed for gooning? Just let a man goon, bro. Like, this is Gal Gadot. Jesus Christ. So he lost his life because of this woman. My 16-year-old cat is giving up on life. Oh, I felt the same at 16. Tell her it gets better. She is a he. I just told him you misgendered him and he unalived himself. Bro, what? Wow, what? How can a cat do that? But I guess that's why you should always ask for the pronouns before making assumptions. Like, why did Abby assume that the cat was female just because it wanted to give up on life? Like, just because you're like depressed and emo doesn't mean you're a female. My friends and I making a list of what makes men feminine. Even in the fog of war, a tank is still visible. Jesus Christ. I mean, okay, that is insane. You didn't have to point that out. But I mean, even if you didn't see the reflection on the phone, I think you could still probably tell from the fingers, like the, the marshmallow fingers. No offense, of course. But what is even on this list? If men do skincare, then it makes them feminine. Is that like a good thing or a bad thing? Like, is it a good thing for men to be feminine or a bad thing? But no offense, I think I know one thing that makes a woman masculine. Like, if we're gonna reverse this, let's think of what would make a woman masculine. And I think the number one thing I can think of is just being overweight. Like, I think that is the biggest thing that can make a woman masculine. That just being massively overweight. No offense, of course, like no offense. I spent months telling my GP something isn't right. He didn't listen. This is the stage 4 tumor they found at the hospital now. This is not mildly infuriating. You have brain cancer. You are going to die. Bro, why did she post this in mildly infuriating? How is this even mildly infuriating? This would be extremely, like, this would be more than annoying. Like, you're treating this as if it's like an annoying sort of hindrance. Bro, this is a massive tumor. Stage 4 tumor? Like, I'm pretty sure that means you may or may not die. Actually, it may not necessarily mean that they're gonna die, but still, I'm pretty sure there's like a different subreddit you could have, like a more appropriate subreddit you probably could have posted this in. First day of college orientation day. Nurse is going around handing out condoms to everyone. Makes eye contact with me. Pauses for a brief second. Doesn't give me one. She wanted me to do her raw, right? Okay, I mean, I hate to break it to you, but I don't think your nurse thinks that you're going to be freaking anyone anytime soon. Like, what do you even have to look like for the school nurse to, like, refuse to give you a condom because she guarantees that you are not going to freak anyone? Like, maybe you look overweight, I don't know, like, very unkempt, like broken teeth, everything. Or maybe she just thinks that you don't have a dingling. Like, maybe she thinks that you, like, lost it in some sort of, like, freak accident or something. Teen Titans go after running out of fart jokes, so they just explain the Holocaust to 5-year-olds. Wait, is this real? Is this, have they actually done that before? Why are there 20,000 upvotes? This must be based on a true story. Okay, apparently in episode 37, they did, which is kind of concerning. I tried to follow my passion for art, but now I'm 32 and unemployed. I mean, what, like, how is this on this subreddit? This is not funny. This is just like a little bit sad, because this is like the reality of like some people. Like, sometimes if you follow your passion, it doesn't always lead to, you know, stability and all that stuff. Starbucks apron floating to her like Thor's hammer. You are always worthy. That is insane. Me, the girls I like. So I sent my sister that image and she sent back a picture of her dressed like that. How am I supposed to take this? Bro, I mean, I think she likes you, bro. I think she wants you to like her. What state is this? Is this Alabama, bro? Are you about to do the friggity with your sister? I would highly recommend you do not do that. New favorite tweet from a man. How did she move where her hair was growing from? Bro, is this guy actually serious? Does this guy know what a part is? Like, you can change the part in your hair, like wherever, like depending on like where you put it. But I mean, to be fair, sometimes you have what is it called, like a cowlick, where it's like the hair grows in like a certain direction only. Like, for example, here, like you can see over here, like the hair is growing in like that right, like sort of diagonally upper right sort of a direction over here. Why won't women talk to me? Is this too much to ask for in a wife? Welcome home, my white prince. And this is a dark-skinned anime girl? Okay. What? Is this too much to ask for in a wife? Is this really what you want? Your username is Injun King. I mean, no wonder why women don't talk to you. I made a chart that shows how feminists are smarter than some other people. Feminists, Republicans, Andrew Tate fans. Okay. I mean, I hate to break it to you, but over here, like the way this is called a bell curve distribution. If you're over here, the feminists over here, they are the average IQ. Whereas if you're putting Republicans over here, you're saying that they have the highest IQ. Because statistically, only like the fewest amount of people will have like the upper echelon of like the highest IQ. Whereas the people who have average IQ are like, you know, the most common type of people in this world. And so I think she's accidentally shot her own foot here. Deleting our mental health so we can focus on social media. I mean, bro, you know what? This is actually deep. It's actually deep. Because, obviously the correct thing to say is deleting social media so we can focus on our mental health. But that suggests that the opposite is also true. Like, the opposite can be made into a real sentence. Deleting our mental health so we can focus on social media. So it's deep. Because it means perhaps the only way to progress in social media is to just delete your mental health. Like, you're just going to have to sacrifice your mental health in order to progress in social media. It was a regular commission, but the commissioner told me I could put whatever I want as the background, so I made it an active shooting. Oh my god. Bro, you could have just put like a regular park, like a happy park, like a house or something. But I mean, at least they didn't put the Twin Towers getting, like hit in the background. There's about to be a problem in produce. Okay, so we have a rival gang member. So I assume this was shot during like COVID. But why would this grandma choose to wear this gang mask like during COVID? Can't you just wear a regular face mask? Because she's just making herself a target. She's signaling to like the other gang members that like she wants smoke. Do you think Batman had a boner in this part of the game? Good question. I imagine he did. I think the Batsuit has countermeasures for that kind of thing though. It's always refreshing to see a serious post in a sea of posts. Bro, what do you mean the Batsuit had countermeasures? So like as soon as his dingling gets rock hard, the Batsuit like, the fabric like sort of morphs and forces the dingling to like become micro again. Like it just squeezes the dingling until it just like stops being like rock hard. Because if I was in this situation carrying Harley Quinn like this, bro, I guarantee 100% I would also get rock hard like this. Or maybe the Batsuit has like an inbuilt fleshlight that sort of jorks him and makes him goon and release his homemade special sauce so that like it sort of relieves the rock hard dingling. What's the most illegal thing you can do with $1 US? Change it to 100 pennies, put them in a sock and beat someone to death with it. Jesus, that is definitely a little bit, at least a little bit illegal. Would that work though? How much do like 100 pennies weigh? 100 pennies weighs 250 grams. Okay, I think that's actually heavy enough to actually beat someone to death. That is insane. How do you even think of this? At the Keflak airport, there's a guy whose job it is to guess the nationality of anyone leaving the country and click the right flag. They must be hiring only the advanced racists for this job. Someone who can tell a Norwegian from a Swede with just a glance. Bro, that is insane. Advanced racism. But what is the point of this? They have to guess the nationality of someone leaving the country? Can't they just ask them what their nationality is? Like, why do they have to guess it? How hard is it to just ask them? So I guess if you're a D1 racist, then like it's not over for you. Like if you've been like, if you have like a horrible digital footprint of like racism, I think you can still get hired here, like wherever this is.